taking a look at your national forecast as we're monitoring an impactful winter storm on the way. This low stretching from Ontario and then trekking past Quebec towards Atlantic Canada. I'm Victoria Fenn Alvarado with all of your forecast details. Now we're going to begin our story here in southern Ontario, where we could see widespread 30 centimeters of snow throughout the weekend, especially if you're along the shores of Lake Ontario. Be aware, even up north throughout Parry Sound, you could still experience 25 centimeters of snow. Here's the timing on this. Saturday afternoon, that's where you'll experience the first burst. Saturday evening, a little bit of a lull there, and by Sunday, this is the main event. This is where we will see the heaviest snowfall stretching from Windsor all the way to Cornwall. That will eventually continue pushing east, making its way towards Quebec, which is where we're also monitoring this system. Now, strong wind gusts, those are going to be key, as that could create whiteout conditions on the roads, especially this family day long weekend. If you have any flights or you need to travel, certainly be aware, get the Weather Network app and stay up to date with your local forecast. Now, that snow will eventually make its way across Quebec, impacting Montreal. We could see impacts on highways stretching from Toronto all the way to Montreal as we progress into the weekend. Conditions remaining cool for the next 7 days across Montreal. And that's not all. This system will eventually make its way across Atlantic Canada too, but this time a little bit different. We could experience more of freezing rain, ice accumulation, up to 5 to 8 hours of freezing rain possible for those in the Maritimes. Halifax, Yarmouth specifically, be aware, roads could become slippery with that ice. Now here's a look at the system timing. Sunday, that's where you'll experience the ice and the snow for those in the Maritimes. That will eventually make its way across towards Newfoundland for your Monday. So you're going to want to be weather aware on Sunday in through Monday if you're on the far east coast. Now here's a look at some of your temperatures across the country. We're really monitoring the cold air across the prairies. Regina, minus 21 today, but taking a look at the overnight lows, feeling more like minus 32, and it doesn't end there. We could see even colder conditions. I'll show you that in just a moment, but first, here's a look at any precipitation in your forecast. Not much for the next couple of days across the prairies, but just keep in mind you could see a flake flying across Calgary today on your Saturday. Not much accumulation, but just be aware if you do need to travel, roads could get a little bit slippery. And here is the main event of those temperatures, feeling more like minus 41 on Monday, and through the overnight feeling even chillier. This could be some of the coldest air that you would experience in Regina in 25 years. Now, you do get a little bit of a relief. You go back up above the freezing mark in Calgary, but you'll have to wait until next week. If you're in British Columbia, be aware that we could see some high elevation snow this weekend and also some rain for those in the south, especially southwestern portions of British Columbia. That's where we could see the majority of the rain, and it's looking like a soggy next 7 days for those in Vancouver.